What are the advantages of an online service? Ease of use. Online services use graphical menus to access their different features, so the learning curve is usually very low.
Welcome back, it's another alleged gameplay video. It's that shot again. Must be time to share a physical copy. Operation Flashpoint Red River. I just want to show you this, yeah. It used to really aggravate me that there were so many titles on the PS3 that only supported 720. And the die-hard kind of Sony fanboys, it was a fact that was kind of ignored or overlooked, shall we say. But yeah, that really used to annoy me. And for the life of me, I don't know why these two outings in the franchise, I've got them on the PS3. So don't understand that. They might have been on offer at the time. This was brand new, and I've only just opened it the other day. And I wanted to talk about this franchise because it's a real favourite of mine. A lot deeper than your average first-person shooter. So it would have been the first game. I got into the very first game back on the PC. And that would have been the early 2000s, I think. And I was totally blown away by the first game. The incredible distance draw and the kind of foliage detail and all that kind of good stuff. Totally amazing. And it was really kind of, there was so much depth to it from a tactical point of view. Yeah, I really did like that on the PC. A fairly good graphics card back then, is from what I can remember. And funny enough, I only found out about it. This is going way back. I only found out about it because I got the demo disc compilation on the front cover of PC Gamer. Remember PC Gamer? I presume it's still going. Possibly it's still going. But yeah, it's basically first-person shooter, but it's squad-based tactical shooter. So you give your team members specific instructions, different tactics, different loadouts. Really, really some depth to this one though. It's just not a case of just going in all guns blazing. Half the time it doesn't work. You've also got an interesting, I might show you, like a top-down view map, tactical map. And that kind of reminds me of, that's not in the same kind of detail, kind of reminds me of the very first Rainbow Six game that I played on the PC. That was some time back, that was. Yeah, so there's a lot to this. Very rewarding if you put some, some thought and some common sense into it when you're playing it. Despite that little gripe of mine about the 720, it still looks quite a good game. I mean, obviously it's aged, it's a bit ropey here and there, but I like it. I've never had a problem with readjusting, going back a few years, going back a few generations, if you like. But yeah, it does still look good. So, I mean, you've got to think of things like, there's also the original game was quite, it was known for its attention to detail with the fall of the bullet, trajectories. So you had to work all that out in distance shots. And it was that ability to take on the enemy at distance, and ambush them, put some real thought into it. And it was just one of those moments, just wasn't just another first-person shooter. And if you can get past all the kind of, gung-ho American American style, if you like, macho man, we are the best, blah, 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 we're here, with explosives and democracy and McDonald's. We're going to liberate you. If you can get past all that, fair enough. But as a really good set of games here. Don't know what happened to the franchise. Possibly it died a death, like a lot of first-person shooters did in the, having to live in the shadow of Call of Duty. Quite a few casualties, if you like, in the FPS genre, just because of the sheer popularity of COD. But yeah, I thought I'd share this one with you. Not ideal gameplay. I just thought, well, let's bung the camera on. And obviously I went through this different transition between the two levels. So yeah, but again, it's not major action, full on action. There's a lot of movement, scoping out the enemy, a lot of recon, and I love that kind of thing for a squad-based shooter. A good third-person squad-based shooter, tactical shooter, that's worth playing is, the name has completely escaped me now. And believe it or not, it was ported to the Dreamcast. If I can remember, I'll pop the name up here. The Dreamcast port was pretty bad, but the PC game was, it was really good. But guys, I'm going to leave it there. It's another one off the list. I'm actually playing this at the moment. One on the back catalogue, if you like, and really enjoying it, despite only supporting 720. Yeah, just don't get it. I don't get it. Seemed to be 1080 support on PS3 was a rare thing in comparison to the 360. That's my recollection of things. But guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.